What's up guys, it's me Omar at buymeaniphone.com. Today I have a new product I want to show you. This is something for the iPad mini that was sent to us free for review from Griffin, and it is the Griffin Survivor iPad mini case. And this is the packaging that it comes in. Pretty nice packaging, completely recyclable, which is nice. Let's get that out of the way. And then we have the case here. So as you guys know, this is a pretty hardcore, heavy-duty style case. This is they actually have on the packaging. This is it meets U.S. military standards when it comes to shock absorption, dust protection, water protection, things like that. So it's a really hardcore style case for those of you that maybe your kids use your iPad a lot and you want to make sure it's protected from them from dropping on the floor or things like that. Or maybe if you do a lot of outdoor things and you have your iPad mini with you, this is definitely the type of case that you're gonna want to keep with you. Keep on your iPad mini, so it'll do a really good job of protecting it. It's as hardcore as it gets, basically. And this is up there with, you know, the OtterBox and those other real tough cases that they sell. This is basically polycarbonate in inner shell, and it's wrapped in silicone. Okay, and it comes in 3 different colors. This is the black on black. There's also a blue on black and like a neon green on black. So the silicone stays black, but the plastic is what changes color. So to get it into your iPad in here, it takes a little bit of fiddling around with. So there's one piece right here, which is the front built-in screen protector, which is kind of nice. So that's the screen shield right there. So put that to the side. So then we have the inner plastic polycarbonate, and then we have the silicone. So you gotta take the silicone off here as well, off the edges, like so. You don't have to take it completely off, but just off the edges. And then you put your iPad mini right in the middle there. And that snaps in like that, like that, like that. And then you wrap it again with the silicone. And the only reason I'm showing you guys this is because this is probably, you know, one of the things I really want to drill home to you guys is that it is kind of a pain in the butt to put this case on and off your iPad. So if you're one of those types of people that likes to constantly swap cases with your iPads, this is not going to be the case for you unless you really have a lot of patience and don't mind having to do this every single time you switch out cases. So it's pretty tedious. You got to make sure all the corners are covered up and everything lines up real well. Make sure everything is in the right spot. And I believe I got everything. Let's see here. I believe so. You never know for sure until it's ready, until it's time to put the screen on. Okay, so that's on there, and then you snap on the screen. And this is like what secures everything in there. Finally, so put that there. Snap, snap, snap. 2 more. Snap, snap. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So now it's inside the case. Hopefully you take a little more time than I did, because you can get dust inside behind the screen shield, and that's going to be kind of annoying if there's pieces of dust and particles inside there. So there you go. So everything's sealed up, everything lines up real nice and perfect. And so there we go. Really fully protected. Definitely adds a little bit of bulk and weight to the iPad mini, but those are the types of things that you're going to have to sacrifice if you want to really protect your iPad. So let's go around and show all the different compartments here and how everything's accessible. So we get to the top here. Nice big opening for your headphone jack, but it has like a little nub here, so it's protecting it from any kind of dust or water to get into there. Your microphone, real small opening for that, but it still is accessible, so you'll be able to use that. Get here, the standby switch is covered up, but there's a nub right there, so if you click on it, you can still feel that. Easy to get to. Get to the back here. Camera is being covered up by the port here, but you'll have to flip it open, and you have to hold it like that to take pictures. So that's kind of a weird thing right there, but I don't know how often you'll be taking photographs, but you can actually twist it around as well and just leave it flat like that, and that'll allow you to take pictures with it. Okay, when that's covered up, that's protecting the camera. Get to the side here, we have our vibrate, or the silent switch right there. Big opening, so you can probably be able to get your fingers in there. Shouldn't be a big issue. And then the volume up and down buttons are the nubs right here, so they are covered up, but you can still feel the click through that. Get to the bottom, the stereo speakers are being covered up with the small slits for those as well, but you shouldn't have any issues hearing your audio or anything. And then you have the connector right there, so that's blocked off as well with the rubber protecting that. So as you can see, the full face is covered. There is definitely an edge to it, so there's like a lay on the table design. So if you put it face down, it's not even touching the screen because it has a built-in protector, but it's not even touching the plastic because the silicone's raised a little bit right there. The home button is being covered up, but you can still feel the click right there when you touch it, so not too big of a deal. And then the camera is blocked off as well with the plastic and the sensor there, but it should be no problem. You're still using that whenever you're using your FaceTime or taking any kind of video. It won't cause any weird problems with that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Really hardcore protective case. Like I said, there's going to be a specific type of person that's going to be using this style case if they just want to really protect their iPad. The other thing they do include with it is this little wedge right here, and this actually clips onto the side and goes to the back of the case. Oh, I think I'm using it on the wrong side. It's on this side, the smaller side. So this right here. So that can actually stay there if you want to. I didn't really use it too much, but what this basically is a little, it's like a little wedge that you can use to prop up your iPad. So if you put that there, and that kind of fits into place. And I'm using this on the wrong side again, am I? No, that's the correct side. There we go. See that kind of flush, meets up flush right there? It allows you to angle it. So that's one thing, if you know, I'm not sure how big of a deal that it really is for a lot of you guys. You can actually, and you can angle it this way as well. For typing, that type of thing. Just something kind of nice and extra that I threw in there just in case you're interested in using that. So that's pretty much it, guys. That and that. And like, if you don't want to use that, just pop it off, push that to the side. You don't have to mess with it anymore. So this retails for $59.99, $60, which is pretty, you know, pretty up there when it comes to cases. But as you guys can imagine, you know why it's so expensive, because there's just so much built into this. It's going to do a really good job protecting your iPad mini. And I think for those of you that are really looking for a real hardcore style case, they'll definitely do the trick. So this is the Griffin Survivor case for the iPad mini. If you guys have any questions about this product, why don't you post them below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And I'll put the links if you guys are interested in purchasing this online as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video review.